Since 3 plus 2 square root of 5 is the root of this equation, that means this must satisfy this equation. Let's replace all the x by this. So we have 3 plus 2 square root of 5 square plus a times of x, which is 3 plus 2 square root of 5, then plus b, this is equal to 0. Expanding this, we have 3 square plus 2 times of 3 times 2 square root of 5 plus 2 square root of 5 square. Expanding this, we will have 3a plus 2a square root of 5, then plus b, this is equal to 0. Evaluating, this is 9 plus, this will be 12 square root of 5, and this is going to be equal to 20. Then plus 3a plus 2a square root of 5 plus b is equal to 0. Let me try to regroup this entire left hand side so that those terms without the square root of 5, I'm going to put it together, and the terms with square root of 5, I'm going to put it separately. So what we will have is 29 plus 3a plus b. These are the terms that are without the square root of 5. And the terms with square root of 5 and factorizing out square root of 5 will be 12 plus 2a of square root of 5. This is equal to 0. And by itself, it is actually quite impossible to solve unless we are given extra information, and that is actually given to us by the question that a and b, they are integer values. And because a and b are integer values, let's try to do an analysis here. This square root of 5 is irrational, which means that 12 plus 2a, which is an integer value by itself, multiplied by an irrational number, together, this is going to be an irrational number. And 29 plus 3a, which is integer, plus b, which is also another integer, makes this entire expression here an integer. Which means that it is actually impossible for an integer plus an irrational number to be equal to 0, where 0 is also another integer unless this entire expression here is equal to 0. That means the irrational portion is entirely not there. Then it is possible for at least this to become an integer. So let's make sure that this becomes 0, and that will happen when 12 plus 2a is equal to 0, because obviously square root of 5 is not 0. So this will help me to solve for a immediately. A is equal to negative 6. And if a is equal to negative 6, this is going to become 0, which makes this equal to 0. So now we have 29 plus 3a, which is negative 6, plus b is equal to 0. I will be able to solve for b. b is equal to negative 11.